Good morning, it's MisterMiceGuy, and this is day 12, day 13. This is day 13 of Dopamine's litter. And I just recorded a video and I accidentally lost it. So we are going to try again. So here are the pups. We are trying something different. I am trying a different setting on my camera. I am trying a slightly different setup here where we have like this wooden box you can see that I'm going to try to prop the mice up on. So that I'm not like moving them around constantly while I am videotaping. But yeah, you can see that they are doing pretty well. They do fall off the box occasionally, so that's not great. But it's kind of amazing how quickly they turn from being hairless nothings, hairless little jelly beans, to being like almost full-fledged versions of their adult selves. So yeah, so let's just quickly take a peek at all of them. Not any major changes. Let's start with the white one here. I was saying that I thought that she was maybe tan with a pink-eyed top. It doesn't look that way anymore. I think that she is just albino now. I would have sworn that this area back here was tan at one time, but I'm going to say that she is albino, or pink-eyed white. And I'm going to guess that it is the like actual albino gene. My mice have produced some pink-eyed whites before, and you use the term pink-eyed white because there are different ways that you can get a pink-eyed white, but I think that based on the way that she has appeared and the color of these guys, that it probably is just a single gene that's responsible, but I don't 100% know that, but I'm going to guess that she is a true albino. As far as the doves here, the male that I thought might have had a white belly, he was like a chinchillated dove or something, or a fox dove. I don't think he is. I think he's just plain dove at this point. I think he is just plain dove, and he does not have a white belly, which means that dopamine is actually heterozygous for the fox gene. So she only has one copy of it, but it's dominant, and it just so happens that almost all of the pups received a copy of that gene. I was kind of examining them to, as I'm going through all of this, I'm always examining them to see, which ones are the ones that I'm going to be keeping. So I think that these are the two doves with the tan bellies, which I really like. And I actually marked one of them. You see that? See, I marked her with some Sharpie, because I think this is the one that I might be interested in keeping. Because the criteria is that she's got some curly fur, she's got the tan belly, but she's also quite a bit larger than all of her siblings, as far as the tan siblings at least, or the dove siblings. She's a little bit larger. So I wanted to mark her so that I could remember which one it was. But we'll have to wait and see what, they love the going under dark spots here. We'll have to wait and see how her coat comes in, because the coat length and the fullness, the thickness of the coat is important to me. The length of the coat is important to me. The level of curl is important to me. The color is important to me. So it's kind of hard because you have to make some sacrifices, like what is the most important trait that I'm looking for, and I kind of just try to eyeball it as they develop, trying to get a feel for which one I think is going to be the best to keep. As for the black and tan ones, yeah, we have different levels of curliness going on. So you can see in this one here, and this one here. They are very different levels of curliness, but they are both Rex. So this one I would consider to be less desirable, because it almost looks like it doesn't have Rex gene at all. So I'm actually thinking that this one here might be the most desirable one for me to keep. The one with the white spot on her tail at the end. We also have the smooth coated one, and the smooth coat isn't what I am selecting for, but she could still be bred to one that is Rex and have Rex pups. So not completely, ruling out this one, but really depending on the coat length. If her coat length is amazing, then yeah, this one might be a good choice for me to keep. Yeah, possibly this one though. This one seems like my top one right now, and I kind of wish she was black, but we'll see. But she's not black, but she can still produce black pups if her babies are not heterozygous. So technically, even though she doesn't appear to be black, she still has the black or non-agouti gene, so she can still produce those. So we're just going to keep an eye on her. And the tan too. The density or the intensity of the tan belly is something that I'm looking at. Because I want ones with really intense tan bellies. I think I've seen ones online that seem to be more intense than the ones that I have, but this one here seems to be maybe the best as far as what I have. It's also going to get really hard on a separate note. It's going to get really hard to film them all because they're going to be constantly moving, but we'll figure it out. As they get older, I might have to kind of just do one at a time sort of things, because they'll just be going crazy. There's no way that they'll just hang out up here in the next couple days. By the end of the week, we won't be able to get this to happen for sure. But also by the end of the week, they should have some pretty amazing coats going. Yeah, so I think that's everything for this video. Get her up front there. They are super stinking cute at this point. And I'm super happy that I got this tan belly gene. I didn't know that it was going to happen, and now I've got almost all of my pups are tan. But yeah, so I think we're going to leave the video there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Check out my website, MisterMiceGuy.com, and my Instagram at MisterMiceGuy, and we will see you tomorrow for day 13.